Namaste. Good morning, everyone. All the beloved parents and most beloved kids, heads of pre-primary, Explorica, PLG, all the beloved teachers and directors. In the last 80 days, we have been going through some sort of confinement in our own homes. Our small kids, ourselves, because now we are into new normal. The whole world has woken up to this new condition, this new normal. The entire globe is actually trying to customize to the requirements of this new normal for children, for adults, for students, for the old. And I think this new normal has taught us many things. All of us have safely negotiated this, and our children are safe, we are all safe. Because it's very important that human being learns every day, every minute, and will learn to adjust and to adapt to the situation today. We cannot complain why the situation today is like this. The situation today is like this, and probably next couple of months it will be like this. So what we have to do is how I as an individual, I as a member of the family and my family can adjust to this situation. That's an important part of education. So that adaptiveness, adapting to the physical conditions, geographical conditions, and climatic conditions, and other conditions is a very important adjustment human beings make. And they have made, history bears witness to that. So the main purpose of today's session with all the pre-primary parents of Explorica and PLG of Paramita High School and of course Learners Foundation is that we have been trying to have this webinar in place for all of us. So we thought what should we actually talk to the parents? What is their thinking right now? What is the thinking of each parent, each mother and father? We have been actually trying to talk about that, look at the whole thing as to how the country is responding, how the whole globe is responding. Then we thought about all the things, then we felt that it's important that we come to you through a webinar so that we get connected, especially that we get emotionally connected and our children also see something coming from the school. They can even see the principal, they can see many people also a little later. But then, so first it's a brief presentation will be there. Later on, there will be questions. You can raise few questions, and after the questions are addressed or answered, probably if some more questions are left, they will be answered through the principals of the schools concerned. Now, coming to the session, the effects of COVID on education. Let us not go into other effects. COVID has got its own effects on different disciplines, branches, industries, agriculture, economy, and production sector. Especially we have to see how COVID has affected education and is affecting education. All of you know that right from March 15th or 16th, kids have been away from very active learning. Of course, the schools, Paramita group of schools and Explorica, they have had their sessions, they have had their worksheets, activities, even some lessons for the other classes. So there is a contact, there is a connect, there is interface between the school and the child and the parent. It has been happening. But I think it has been long since, especially the pre-primary kids have actually learned something active learning. There are two types of learning, parents. One is called active learning, one is called passive learning. So when the child is on the active learning mode, ఎవరైతే పిల్లలు బాగా యాక్టివ్గా నేర్చుకుంటారో, అంటే యాక్టివ్గా అంటే పార్టిసిపేట్ చేస్తూ, ఇంక్లూడ్ అవుతూ, యాక్టివిటీస్ చేస్తూ, ఎవరైతే బాగా అన్ని ఈ సెన్సరీ ఆర్గాన్స్ని ఉపయోగించి చేస్తారో అక్కడ యాక్టివిటీ లెర్నింగ్ బాగా జరుగుతుంది. నార్మల్లీ ప్యాసివ్ లెర్నింగ్ ఆల్సో హ్యాపెన్స్, బట్ ప్యాసివ్ లెర్నింగ్ డస్ నాట్ స్టే ఇన్ ద మైండ్. Passive learning may go away. So what goes inside as an experience, as a memory, as a learning, as a education is active learning. So పిల్లల్ని యాక్టివ్ లెర్నింగ్కి ఎంతకాలం దూరం పెట్టొచ్చు. And these children, this LKG, UKG kids, maybe probably nursery also, they are all called, no, they are in early childhood education. Government has named it ECCE. Parliament lo bill praveshapettubotunnaru, and a new education policy is going to come very soon in the next parliament. Last 2-3 years nunchi a lot of discussions have been happening. Our discussion lo mukyanga throughout the country lo how to change the face, especially school education and the, of course, university education. Our school education sambandhinchina varaku they have done one thing. School education has been split into four dimensions. Our 4 dimensions lo nursery, LKG, UKG, first and second, 5 classes in one dimension. 3rd, 4th, 5th, one dimension. 6th, 7th, 8th, one dimension. 9th, 10th, 11th and 12th. ఒకసారి పాస్ అయిన తర్వాత there will not be any board of intermediate. Junior college system will go away once this law is passed in the parliament. So what will actually happen is, you have got a system up to +2 varki 5 plus 3 plus 3 plus 4. Ante nursery, LKG, UKG 1, 2 is 5 classes. That is called ECCE, Early Childhood and Care in Education, ECCE. And then 3rd, 4th, 5th is called preparatory stage. 6th, 7th, 8th is called middle stage, and 9th, 10th, 11th, 12th is called a secondary stage. So there will be 4 stages. And I think next time when the parliament passes this bill, now our kids are in the ECCE zone right now, because they are LKG kids and UKG kids and some of the nursery kids. Now with this COVID playing a very havoc, mukyanga India lo it is still maybe very rampant and spreading across. So what is the government thinking? We are thinking, what is the government perspective? We have had a lot of discussions with ministers, central ministers, state ministers, and all educationists, boards and everyone. So even they are also confused. They are keeping their fingers crossed. They are not able to give any clear guideline or direction that the schools will start in so and so month. The MHRD Minister of Human Resource and Development, that minister also said schools may reopen in the month of August. That's what he says. He maintains till that time schools may not really open. Now, if that is the condition, suppose now there is the kids are away from learning for about 4, 5, 6 months. I think that is not good in the interest of the child in the long period to come. It's not good. Learning has to active learning, not passive learning, please. Active learning has to be continuous. That is, there is no compromise on that, because once there is a gap, a solid gap beyond 2 to 3 months, then I think there is a little bit of the child goes away psychologically, psychically, and even kinesthetically, visually, auditorily, the child goes away from the learning mode. ఎవరు ఏ పిల్లలు కూడా లెర్నింగ్ మోడ్ నుంచి దూరంగా ఉండకూడదు. లెర్నింగ్ ప్రతి దినం ప్రతి నిమిషం జరుగుతూనే ఉండాలి. ఇట్ షుడ్ హ్యాపెన్. బట్ నౌ స్కూల్స్ నాట్ బీయింగ్ ఓపెన్, కిడ్స్ ఆర్ ఎట్ హోమ్ and Paramita planned classes for all the classes. So what will happen with pre-primary kids? We'll come to that. So what is the reality factor? The reality factor is, I think looking at the whole situation in the whole country, especially in our country now, it's daily 10,000 cases are reporting. 10,000 cases are reporting. Telangana is reporting close to 200 cases every day, 180, 170, something like that. It may even go up. And especially this monsoon session is really a little bit difficult for us to overcome. Having considering that, even I think even if the government says you open the schools, I am not interested in opening the schools for nursery, LKG, UKG kids, especially these kids. It is not safe, because even WHO says, World Health Organization says, the problem will be more with 65 plus people age group and under 10 years. So these people are prone to quick, COVID challenges. Others may overcome depending on their health challenges or health strength, whatever you call that. So these children will have to be protected, safeguarded at all costs. That's number one. So number two, so what is the reality factor then? So the reality factor is, to my knowledge, nursery, LKG, UKG classes at least will not open till Dussehra. Minimum till Dussehra, there will not be a physical reopening of these pre-primary classes, Prep 1, Prep 2 in Explorica, and these classes in PLG till September. We cannot take the risk, because children are prone to this very fast, and especially those children who have got certain diaphragmatic challenges, that is lung related challenges, then it is all the more children who have got eosinophilia and maybe some asthma and some other lung related, or you can say upper respiratory problems, those kids will have little more challenges. So we don't want to take any risk during this particular time. Then, so what is that we can do for the kids? As parents and school, how can we come together? We have to come together. See, in my feeling is, in a difficult situation like this, we cannot raise our hands and say, oh, sorry, we cannot do anything. And I think the big thing will be how you respond to it properly, appropriately, so that some work really happens and so children really learn. For that, what we have been doing is, in the last 1 to 2 months, the teachers, the principals and the directors, everyone is involved, immersed into adapting ourselves to this new normal, both learning and teaching. So the teachers are working very hard, they're preparing their lesson plans, they're getting them approved, they're preparing a very nice, not lesson plans for the school, when the school is in session, but the lesson plan for online teaching. I will come to that little later, how it will work, whether it will work or not, whether it is possible or not, whether we should go for it or not, that and all we will come to this a little later. So the reality factor is that we are not going to operate physical classes for nursery, LKG, UKG till Dussehra vacation is over, and we will review the situation after that time, whether the school will remain closed for the whole year, or is there any possibility of, if any drug that has come out or anything that has come out that can take care of COVID effects, at that time we can really think about it. Right now, that is the situation. Next one. And coming to, so how can kids learn better? Especially in this segment, the kids can learn better too. Especially, I just would like to share with the parents, ఈ ఏజ్ గ్రూప్లో ఉన్న పిల్లలందరూ కూడా ఎక్కువగా ఆడుతూ పాడుతూ నేర్చుకుంటారు. దే ఆర్ ఆల్ కాల్డ్ కైనెస్థెటిక్. అంటే కొంతమంది పిల్లలు విజువల్గా నేర్చుకుంటారు, కొంతమంది ఆడిటరీగా నేర్చుకుంటారు, కొంతమంది ఆడుతూ పాడుతూ నేర్చుకుంటారు. కానీ ఈ ఏజ్ గ్రూప్లో ఆ విజువల్ చైల్డ్ అయినా, ఆడిటరీ చైల్డ్ అయినా, దే విల్ బీ ఇంట్రెస్టెడ్ ఇన్ ప్లేయింగ్, అండ్ గ్రాస్ మోటార్ స్కిల్స్ని ఉపయోగించేసి దే విల్ బి లెర్నింగ్. సో దిస్ పర్టికులర్ ఏజ్ గ్రూప్, 3+, 4+, 5+, kids will actually learn through sensory applications. Application of sensory, you call it sensory motor, skills, fine motor, gross motor skills, ఆ ఫింగర్స్ని కదిలేయడం, బాడీని కదిలేయడం, ఆ ఫైన్ గ్రాస్ మోటార్స్ కింద మనం అనలైజ్ చేసుకుంటాం. సో దే ఆర్ మోర్, ఇట్ ఈస్ నాట్ అంటే పై తరగతులనేమో పిల్లలు చదువుకొని అర్థం చేసుకొని రైటింగ్, రీడింగ్ దే విల్ డూ, బట్ దిస్ ఏజ్ గ్రూప్ ఈజ్ నాట్ ఫర్ దాట్. సో దే హ్యావ్ టు యూజ్ దేర్ సెన్సెస్. It could be visual sense or auditory sense, or it could be the feeling, it could be the touch, it could be the olfactory. Olfactory is nothing but smell. It could be smell, it could be gustatory. Gustatory and taste. So it could be smell, it could be taste, it could be touch, it could be seeing, it could be listening, and it could be doing. So this is how the kid learns in pre-primary classes. If you take away the learning from these things, then learning will not happen. Then child will not get involved in that. Because please remember that for children there should be something interesting when he is learning. If it is not interesting, the child is disconnected. If it is interesting, you must have seen how kids are happy with the blocks. When they work with the blocks, how they are very happy. Toys, how they are very happy. Colors, how they are happy. Musical tones, how they are happy. So, and the drawing and other things, and watching the Cartoon Network, how they are happy. So this particular age group, actually they are very, very happy with all these things. So we have to ensure that when the kids are learning, they are learning through their sensory organs. They have to be involved, and that is VAK is nothing but visual, auditory and kinesthetic. It's called a VAC thing. So for learning, these three elements are very important for the kids. Normally conventional parents think that teacher should teach, my child should listen, read, write. No, those days are over. That is how we studied, but our children should not study like that. Children are supposed to study in a different way. Involve, immerse, observe, do, understand, ask a question. That's how the education goes on. It goes on like that. So VAC is there. Another one is ABL, activities, activity based learning. The kids would love to do an activity. Activity could be anything. You have a newspaper, tear the paper according to instructions and look at it. That's an activity. Number one, you work with something like you have some floor. The kid will work with the floor and does something. That's an activity. There are so many things. So that activity is what he likes, because the activity is connected to the concept. The activity is connected to the concept. So it's not a simple activity loosely or not connected to the concept. Then that is not activity. In a school dimension, school education, school learning, what is activity is how the activity is connected to the concept. Then only learning advances. If it is a loose activity, learning will not advance. He may do happily, but I don't know what kind of learning will really go into the kid. So this is number one. Number three, is online learning a solution? Especially for any class, even for the whole world, school level online learning is a new thing this year. It's not old thing. Though there were certain, the kids go for certain references, certain link, they go to certain links and they browse the net. That's all fine. But when it comes to actually online learning, is it a solution? And again for various classes. So we'll come to that. Now in the present normal, in the present situation, for classes, that is the solution. In case the school is not going to open for 6 months, if we keep the kids away for 6 months from active learning, I think we are asking for a big trouble, and we are doing a lot of injustice to our kids. We are not supposed to do that. So let's accept that it's a fact. This is point number one. And point number two, whether it will be effective. Is it online learning effective? Online learning, when does it become effective? If it is not effective, it is useless. When it is effective when the kids are able to enjoy, put their hands together, their minds together, hands together and feelings together, and using their all sensory organs, they start learning. That is, then it becomes very effective learning. So that effective learning is the most important dimension to the whole exercise. So again the question is whether that effective learning happens in the online. That is the big question that comes with it. So these are the two things. When you think of online, now let's not, we are only trying to understand. We are only trying to understand whether online teaching in the absence of a regular schooling, is it a solution, or is it effective, or is there any other alternative? If there is any other alternative, if the parents have any suggestion to make, that's fine, excellent. Or if any teacher can make any alternate solution, that's fine, because we need to keep thinking about. మనం బాగా ఆలోచన చేస్తూ వెళ్తూ ఉండాలి. ఇదే పర్ఫెక్ట్, ఇదే ఫైనల్ కాదు. What is good today may not be good tomorrow. So we need to keep on improving, thinking, putting inputs and coming out with something that's really good today, that day. That's more important thing. So you have to look at whether this is a solution and it's effective. Yeah. And going on to the next slide, let's see. Now see, actually what do kids actually online learn? What do kids learn? In the classes, kids learn a lot and they do something at home also. In the regular classes, kids learn a lot of things. All the parents know, all the teachers know that, all the leaders know that. So but suppose in case an online class happens, what will be the learning for the kids? What will be the learning? If you look at that, just we are assuming that what do they actually learn and what is required for them to learn. Now they are out of social connect. Kids are losing their friends, missing the school, missing the teachers, and teachers also, we are also missing the kids. We are all under one roof. That is the reality. But in case some type of education happens, ఏదో ఒక రకమైన ఒక విద్య జరగాలి, పిల్లలకు విద్య అందాలి, పిల్లలు రోజు కొంత నేర్చుకోవాలి. అంటే ఇప్పుడు కోవిడ్ సమయంలో మొత్తం అసలే నేర్చుకున్న దానికంటే కొంత నేర్చుకుని ముందుకు వెళ్ళడం భావ్యమా, అసలు ఒక 1 year వరకు వెయిట్ చేసినా పర్వాలేదు అని వెయిట్ చేయడం బెటరా? అది మనం వీ హ్యావ్ టు థింక్ అబౌట్ ఇట్. మనం ఏది ఆలోచన చేసినా కూడా వాట్ ఎవర్ వి థింక్, వాట్ ఎవర్ డెసిషన్ వి టేక్, దాట్ షుడ్ బి ఇన్ ద ఇంట్రెస్ట్ ఆఫ్ ద చిల్డ్రన్. స్కూల్కి ఏదో ఇబ్బంది అవుతుందని, పేరెంట్స్కి ఏదో ఇబ్బంది అవుతుందని మన నిర్ణయాలు తప్పుగా తీసుకోరాదు. ఆ డెసిషన్ షుడ్ కాంట్రిబ్యూట్ టు healthy growth of the child. That includes education. A healthy growth cannot become healthy growth without timely, active, proper education. And when I say that, I mean it. When I say that, I mean it. Please mark my words. So when it comes to learning, see, even in online, you can see the whole list is given there. You can see, even you talk about numbers, talk about stories, talk about phonic sounds and rhymes, talk about reading and writing, talk about activities, talk about listening and learning, and watching and observing. All those things can become a possibility. Learning numbers becomes possible because we have worked out various strategies as how to connect to the kids, how we can connect to the kids. You have a problem. We'll come to that slide little later, what is the challenge that we are going to have, but we are trying to explore the possibility, then we'll run into challenge part. I know in your minds what's happening right now is, how is that possible? How is that possible at all? Is it possible for a child to sit before? That is a very valid question. You are absolutely right. But my this thing is, let us not get stuck at our own doubt. Try to come out of doubt and then start exploring the possibility. Start exploring the possibility, because as far as I know, when God gives a problem to a humanity, He also gives solution along with that. He doesn't simply give a problem so human beings end up not knowing where to go and how to go. The life doesn't go. The universe doesn't work like that. That is not the principle on which the universe works. The universe works on the principle of the challenge and how you prepare for the challenge and come out with solution. That's how everything is interconnected, integrated. They are very integral in nature. Then what's required is how as parents, how as teachers, adults, we actually are adaptive to that. That's number one. So I think in online classes, kids will be learning so many things. The stories, teacher will tell a story, and what will the child do? Even I remember when I went to Finland, I went to pre-primary class. I think that was LKG class. LKG class, the kids were very active. Everyone was involved. Why? The teacher was active, kids were active. In some schools in India, teacher is active or kids are passive. Wrong education. Teacher is passive, kids are active. If the teacher is passive deliberately, that is the best education. But the teacher is passive unconsciously, that is not correct. Because ultimately what's more important is that how each child is activated, propelled into acquiring dimensions of knowledge. That's how the teacher does make the child, go after the knowledge, run after the knowledge, acquire the knowledge. So sometimes the teacher may have to play a conscious passive role, but actively observing. So the teacher is active, kids are passive, that is not the one. So when the kids are active, they will be able to learn all these things. This dimension of learning can be incorporated into online learning, can certainly be incorporated. And every child, you may say, how can the child, sit before a television? What about the eyesight? What about the kids? So many things. We'll come to that little later. Then we see whether this is possible or not. It is. Nothing is called final. We are only trying to explore, to understand the need and the way to move forward. And collectively, it's very important. So you can, the teachers will take up all these things. They have prepared their lessons, keeping in with all those things. And other things they have also added, drawing and other things also are there. So when so much of, so many things are connected, are being done by the kids, when the teachers are teaching, then I think what more do we require? So kids are actively learning. Kids are actively learning. Now, so how to structure this ECCE online classes? Because I am calling it ECCE because 1 year ago, I read the whole report tabled by Ranganathan, a scientist who was the chairman of the draft committee of new education policy. And even I gave seminars in Hyderabad, here, where 3-4 places, talked how school education is going to be in this country. So we have this ECCE classes. Suppose we go for it, what actually we can have in those classes? Suppose the teacher 45-minute class normally is there. But one thing, parents, children will not sit before the television for 45 minutes. So yesterday when we were discussing with Sharmishta, Kavita, Anukar and Rashmita, we were sitting and Prasad. So we were discussing, no, that cannot be done. What we can do is, we can have a 10-15 minute very active interaction. So slide 45 minutes into 15 minutes and give 2-3 minute break. Give 2-3 minute break and the kids do this, go there and then come back. Go there and then come back. So like 15, in between 2-3 minutes, 2-3 minutes, 2-3 minutes, in about 1 hour's time, so that math, that number or English period is done. And also please remember, kids will have to do some work before and after. Kids will have to do some work. Well, class jaragamundu konta cheyali, tarin tarvata konta cheyali. Then you may ask, immediate question is, who will make them do? That is our child. That is our child. ఈ టైంలో మదర్, ఫాదర్, టీచర్, ఫ్రమ్ రిమోట్ టీచర్, ప్రాక్సిమిటీ మదర్ అండ్ ఫాదర్, మనం చేయవలసిందంతా ఈ సమయంలో చేయగలిగితే మన ధర్మాన్ని మనం పాటించడం. అండ్ అవర్ డ్యూటీ టువర్డ్స్ అవర్ చిల్డ్రన్, వీఆర్ డెఫినెట్లీ డూయింగ్ ఇట్. తర్వాత రేపు మనం ఎవరైనా రిగ్రెట్ కాకూడదు. వీ షుడ్ నాట్ ఫీల్ బ్యాడ్, అయ్యో ఐ షుడ్ హ్యావ్ డన్ దట్, నేను అలా చేస్తే బాగుండేది. అండ్ వాట్ హ్యాపెన్స్ నో ఇఫ్ ద చిల్డ్రన్ ఆర్ నాట్ ఆక్యుపైడ్ విత్ సంథింగ్, సమ్ టైమ్స్ నో వాళ్ళకి ఫ్రెండ్స్ లేరు, స్కూల్ లేదు, ఇంట్లో ఉంటారు, పేరెంట్స్ కూడా బయటకు వెళ్తారు, ఎప్పుడు ఇంట్లోనే ఉండాలి. సో పిల్లలు బాగా చాలా సైకలాజికల్ ఇష్యూస్ కూడా కొంచెం స్టార్ట్ అవుతాయి. సో ఇఫ్ దే ఆర్ నాట్ ప్రాపర్లీ ఎంగేజ్డ్, there may be certain psychological issues, challenges coming up in certain children, not all the children. I am not talking about all the children, maybe 10%, 15% of the children, and modestly another 10-15% of the children. Aggressively another 10-15%, that is 10 to 15. That is how it may happen. So because now kids are building up their body, expanding their mind, because this is the age group where the kids brain starts expanding both horizontally and vertically, and that is, it is fresh to receive all the impressions. So we cannot, actually be away from that learning when the brain is actually evolving and growing. So you have to divide the classes, then again giving small intervals in between. The teachers will come back to you, and the principals will come back to you as to how this will really happen, with all the more details. Already they are talking to you, that they will come to you. Then maintaining the most important part I have seen across in the couple of decades. If the child is motivated, he is ready, he will do any work. If from a demotivated state, if you want the child to read and learn and write, it does not happen at this age group. It does not happen. So there will be friction between mother and the child or father and the child. There will be a lot of challenges. So always keep the child in highly motivated condition, that he should be maintained, and in that condition the child should be there. It is what are the ways, we can discuss those ways, how to motivate the children and keep them ready for that. That is one important thing. And then next one is the teachers will give you 1 week advance plan. So suppose on Saturday the teachers may give, Saturday they are planning something, I will come to that little later. So they will give you, and then for Monday to Friday, whatever happens, the teachers will give in advance. What will the teachers teach? What will mother have? What should mother do? What should the kid do? It's a triangular. So that will be given very clear. And finally, what are the resources? Intlo mothers emi ready petteskovala lesson ki munde list will come to you. The list will come to you. We have to just keep whatever is available within the house related to the concept. The list will come on Wednesday. You have to keep this newspaper ready. That's all. So mother will keep, or father will keep that newspaper ready and ready for class. So the teacher will come out with the instruction, and the teaching and activity will start happening. That's how it is. Then coming to the next slide. Now parents and their role. What is the role of the parents and teachers and their role? Now one thing, parents will, you have to think one thing now. This is the best opportunity for you to become learners. Now if you only want the child to learn, it doesn't happen. You have to become a co-learner. You have to make the child feel that both of you are learning together, but do not make feel that you are teaching. When you are teaching, some children may not really follow you. Some children may follow, some children may not follow. So we lose the opportunity of educating the child. So always give even in the school also, I tell my teachers, you make them understand that both of you, both the child and the teacher, are learning together. Not that somebody is teaching, somebody is learning. So I teach you learn, is an old concept. That doesn't really exist. So you become co-learners. You have to tell the child, come on, shall we learn this today? Instead of you learn, shall we learn this today? Just simple language change will really help you a lot. That's very important thing. We have to become co-learners. Now it may be very useful for you and for your child in future also. And your parents, I have seen, we spend a lot of time on many things. Sometimes very good, very critical, important things, but sometimes we actually waste a lot of time which does not give you anything. So instead, if we can spend our time on our own thoughts, our own beloved ones, and if we learn together, I think you will see amazing results coming up in your house. Amazing results will come. Amazing. Because most I have seen most of the parents in Hyderabad, even some Bombay and Delhi, how a parent gets connected to the child emotionally, physically, psychically, intellectually, and how they go co-learn together. So they learn together, and our parents are also doing in Paramita Group and Explorica. I'm very happy that we are matching the standards of Hyderabad and Mumbai and Delhi and other cities. I'm very, very happy. Please continue to do that. Point number 1, co-facilitators. Now, what is this word? Co-facilitators means when the teachers are facilitating teaching, so you become co-facilitator with the teacher. Here you are a co-learner, here you are a co-facilitator, because the teacher and you will form an association. Teacher and you will form an association as to how should be done, what should be done. Without your understanding, teacher cannot do much when the child is at home. So you and the teacher become partners, regular partners. The teachers are willing to support you, willing to help you, willing to make you understand as to how we can keep the child motivated and keep the learning happening. So this is number 2. Number 3, binding. Now the binding will be there between the child, mother, father, and binding between mother and teacher and the child. So this binding is very, very, what you call even I can say bonding. There is a little smaller. So that bonding is very important thing. The bonding. Because for pre-primary children, we cannot think of enforcement. It should be bonding. So the bonding is very important thing. Now, how the school actually is trying to make this happen. Whether we should go for it or not, we'll take a last call. But then I have to tell you the whole trajectory of what has happened so far to keep the kids trainings. There will be trainings only for the parents by the teachers and the heads on certain important things in the learning and teaching process. So there will be a couple of classes, each section wise. Even we are thinking of actually, if that is the case, how many children will be there in the class? How many children will be there? That also will come to the challenge part. So parent trainings will be a regular and essential part of this. Without the data, then the teacher support. So teachers are willing to support, they go beyond. And they are willing to support the teacher, parent, are willing to support the child. So they keep on talking to you, messaging you, WhatsApping, messaging through WhatsApp, and teachers correct the work. They can, you can upload the work of the child, the teacher will collect and re-upload back again. So child draws something that can be put in they will tell you the feature. So you can upload there, it will come to the teacher electronically, teacher corrects and sends it back, you can see. So everything can be done. You can actually share whatever the kid has done, the evidence of the work, the writing, the activity, everything. You can put it, upload, teacher corrects and gives it back. We are not giving directly, but we are giving through online. So that's point number 2. And then the next one is the guidance, intervention and supervision. So the guidance will come from the school side. We are quite open, we are very dynamic. Heads and directors and teachers will be able to guide properly, because we are all also learning. Nobody is a learned person here. Everyone is a learner, because this 2 months ago we got the shock. So therefore everyone, the denomination is everyone is learning. That's a fact. So the guidance will be there for all of us, and then intervention. If there is any challenge, we will come and we'll intervene and try to solve the problem. So that intervention will be there at the right time, at the opportune time. If the parent has a challenge, how we intervene and do that finally, and even supervision also. We can do how parents need to do the supervision work of the child. It's how to supervise, what to supervise. All these things also will be communicated to you. That we need not over supervise. So when the child is doing, that's all how he is doing, what he is doing. Mukyanga, normally what parents do, పిల్లలు తొందరగా కంప్లీట్ హోంవర్క్ చేయాలని చెప్పేసి, ఏదో వర్క్ చేయాలని చెప్పేసి, యూ డూ లైక్ దిస్, ఇది రాసి ఇలా రా, ఇది రాయి, ఇలా రాయి, అలా చేయకూడదండి. అలా చేస్తే he doesn't use his brain. So he has to get an idea and start doing that. Only you need to observe. If the child is doing wrong, ask him to think. Wait, what you are doing, just say, are you doing correctly? What is the question? What are you doing? Just any other thing, he will get the answer. So what you require is time and patience. ఈ రెండు కనుక ఉన్నట్లయితే అప్పుడు పిల్లలు కూడా దే షుడ్ థింక్ అండ్ రైట్, దే షుడ్ థింక్ అండ్ స్పీక్, దే షుడ్ థింక్ అండ్ డూ, దే షుడ్ థింక్ అండ్ యాక్ట్, అండ్ దే షుడ్ థింక్ అండ్ క్వశ్చన్, థింక్ అండ్ ఆన్సర్. సో దట్ థింకింగ్ టైం మనం పిల్లలకి ఇవ్వాలి. థింకింగ్ టైం ఇవ్వకుండా తొందరగా ఆన్సర్స్ ఇచ్చేసి స్కూల్స్లలో చాలా వరకు స్కూల్స్లో జరుగుతుందండి. తొందర క్వశ్చన్ అడుగుతారు, పిల్లలకు థింక్ టైం ఇవ్వకుండా ఆన్సర్స్ వీళ్ళే చెప్పేస్తారు, ఆ పిల్లలతో రాయించేస్తారు. ఆ చదువులు ఎందుకండి? వై సచ్ ఎడ్యుకేషన్? అండ్ వీ కెనాట్ కిల్ ద చిల్డ్రన్స్ ఇంటెలిజెన్సెస్ లైక్ దట్. ఇంటెలిజెన్సెస్ ఎలా గ్రోత్, ఇప్పుడు ప్లాంట్ గ్రో కావాలంటే ప్లాంట్కి ఆక్సిజన్ కావాలి, సన్లైట్ కావాలి, సాయిల్ మెన్యూర్ నుంచి ఎనర్జీ రావాలి. మరి చైల్డ్స్ బ్రెయిన్ గ్రోత్ కావాలంటే వీ డోంట్ గివ్ ఎనీ పర్టికులర్ మెన్యూర్ టు ద బ్రెయిన్, వీ డోంట్ గివ్ ఎనీథింగ్ లైక్ దట్. సో వాట్ వి గివ్ అది ఎట్లా? థింకింగ్, imagination, picturization in the brain, being creative. So ఇవన్నీ చేసినప్పుడు then the brain is growing. Everything we support, mother supports, father supports with answer, teacher supports with answer, I support with answer, and he will become a robo. So do we want our children to become robots? No. They're fully dynamic, full of life. They may think wrongly sometimes. 2-3 wrongs finally lead to correct one. Don't expect any child not to make any wrong and get the right thing at the first time. World will not run like that. It's like trial and error method. The kid will have to try, maybe fail or falter, then again succeed. This is called process of education. దానికి కావాల్సిందల్లా టైం, మనకు పేషెన్స్, కావాల్సిందల్లా process. This is one. And finally, we need to supervise the children's work. And last, challenges. What are the challenges? There are challenges, definitely. So the challenges could be, as you said, as we were discussing, kids will not sit before there, kids will not follow mother or father, teachers are away, and kids will not oblige, kids will not do. But only my point is, so even in the challenge also, how does the teacher teach 30 kids? Even we are thinking of putting half of the class in one section, half of the class in another section. We are just trying to think, so that the teacher will have greater connect with many, those 15 children in PLG, maybe in Explorica, maybe less than that even. So that's how it is. So we are trying to reduce the number of the kids also in each class. Principals will come with that more clearly little later. So that will be there. Concentration issue will come, but in our planning of the lessons, we are trying to ensure that kids are engaged so that there is no concentration problem. అస్సలు లేకుండా ఉండదు అంటే నేను చెప్పట్లేదు. కాన్సన్ట్రేషన్ ఛాలెంజ్ విల్ బి దేర్, బట్ యూ కెన్ రెడ్యూస్ టు మ్యాక్సిమం. ఇట్ ఆల్ డిపెండ్స్ అపాన్ హౌ your process is. It is manageable, it can be overcome, but it has to be managed. When there is even a concentration problem, it has to be managed. So that timely management is the resource that actually we need to develop. Even teachers have the same thing in the classes. Teachers have a lot of patience. They deal with 30 children. 2 teachers deal with 30 children with patience. Now you are mother with 1 child. So it will happen. There is no problem with it. Finally, connect and controls. So we need to have proper connect and controls. So the controls have to be very important. So what is the connect? You should have no technology connect also. Connect to the child, connect to the technology. So parents also will be taught on certain technology applications. How technology should be used. Parents will be taught how technology can be used, and the connect should be better. And most importantly, if both the parents are working, then you have to, or there are 2 kids. So what is problem of gadgets? Nobody is there. But dear parents, my understanding is no problem is greater than educating our children in the right way. without sacrificing time, months and months. So that is the challenge. Please find a solution. If school can come to the house, fine, but we cannot go to all the houses. We are willing to do that, but we cannot do that. And secondly, the conditions do not permit us to visit. That's why we are not able. Otherwise, teachers are willing to visit the houses. But then again, we don't want to take the risk. So within the existing system, we can definitely find out a way out definitely, and do that. So finally, so technology awareness for the parent, for the mother, what is to be operated, homework itla indulo petteseyale, teacher ela chustaru, mara ela pampistaru, dan ela chusukovale, everything will be properly trained by the technology team headed by Prasad, and the directors and the principals and the teachers that will come. And finally, and the parents, those parents who feel that it is not necessary, school will not force anyone, because I feel I am doing it in the interest of the children. I am prepared to close down the school for 1 year for nursery, LKG, UKG classes in Explore and this. I have no problem at all. Teachers will go on leave for 1 year and they'll come back. I have no problem. And and I am not forcing anything on anyone, because Paramita Group and Explore, we believe in values. Our value is only give the best to the kid. If you are not able to give the best to the kid, don't be in this school field. I am very clear about it. And the whole team of mine, I am very proud of my team, the directors and the principals and the teachers and everyone, that they all carry with them the mission of our school, the vision of our school. I am very clear about it. So it's not being forced upon you. There will be few challenges. We will overcome the challenges, because the learning happens. So finally, what is the way forward? The way forward is, you think about it. From school side, we are clear, we are ready. It will work with little initial problems. Initially, they may go little slow, and after 15 days, 1 month, they pick up little more. We want to go with more activities, engagement through activities, not through regular learning immediately. So the kids get conditioned to that, adjusted to that, and parents become adaptive to that. Parents could then adjust అయిపోతారు. So మీ ఇంట్లో మీ ఇద్దరు లేకపోతే ఎవరైనా ఉంటే, you can think of some guardian at home. Guardian who can understand. ఇద్దరు పిల్లలకు గ్యాడ్జెట్ ఉంటే ఇంకో గ్యాడ్జెట్ మాత్రం కొనుక్కోవాలి. That we cannot avoid that. సో ఎక్కువ గ్యాడ్జెట్ టైంలో కొద్దిగా ఉంటుంది, దాని తర్వాత వర్క్ చేసుకోవడం, ముందు వర్క్ చేసుకుని తర్వాత వర్క్ చేసుకుని ఉంటుంది కాబట్టి, సో వీ కెన్ గో. సో ద స్కూల్ పర్ సే ఈజ్ రెడీ టు టేక్ దిస్ ఫార్వర్డ్ with only, because the only one thing I thought was that children without exposure to academics for 1 year is not in the interest of the child, that is the only thing. Point number 2, so teachers and the whole team is brimming with confidence. Teachers andartho maatladadu kuda, sir, we want to go ahead, they are all working very hard, they are highly spirited. This is point number 2. Point number 3, in the last 24 years, I am so grateful to every parent, the last 1996, every parent, every mother, every father, grandparents. Paramita, you owned Paramita, and we don't have any PRO system. We don't believe in that. Parents and our children have brought this institution up, and our teachers and the leaders. So that way, I am very clear about it. So my personal thing is, though actually this particular decision, I am not 100% convinced that we should go with online classes, but in the given situation, for me, there is no other alternative. For a child, there is no other alternative. Learning should not stop. If any parent thinks that I can take care of my child's active learning for 1 full academic year, please do that. But if you cannot do that, please go with the school. So with this, the principals will come back to you and teachers will come back to you, and the forum will be open, and tomorrow, day after tomorrow, before actually the classes start. If there is any doubt or anything, you can talk to the principals and directors. Thank you so much. Any questions now?
2 questions. First question, do they listen carefully by sitting in one place in our home?
Yeah, they won't sit for 45 minutes, no, not at all. They won't, even if 15 minutes class lo unnappudu kuda, వాట్ వీ డన్ 15 నిమిషాలు కూడా వాళ్ళు 45 మినిట్స్ క్లాస్ ఉండదండి, దాన్ని బ్రేక్స్ చేస్తారు. ఆ 15 మినిట్స్ కూడా టీచర్స్ మధ్య మధ్యలో ఒక 3-4 మినిట్స్ కాగానే 4 మినిట్స్ కాగానే ఆ స్మాల్ నైస్ యాక్టివిటీ ఏదైనా మేబీ క్లాపింగ్ ఆర్ సమ్ అదర్ యాక్టివిటీ అందులో ఎస్టర్డే శర్మిష్ఠా వాస్ టెల్లింగ్ దట్ ఐఎమ్ గోయింగ్ టు హ్యావ్ దిస్. సో మీకు అంటే ఇఫ్ అటెన్షన్ గ్రాబర్స్, దే ఆర్ కాల్డ్ అటెన్షన్ గ్రాబర్స్. అటెన్షన్ గ్రాబింగ్ ఉంటే దెన్ దే విల్ కమ్ బ్యాక్. సో కంటిన్యూస్గా ఫోకస్డ్గా కాన్సన్ట్రేషన్స్ ఆ పిల్లలు ఉండాలంటే ఉండలేరు, డెఫినెట్లీ నాట్. సో బట్ దెన్ ఇట్ ఈస్ పాసిబుల్ వెన్ యూ హ్యావ్ గాట్ దట్ అటెన్షన్ గ్రాబర్స్, లిటిల్ బిట్ మోటివేటర్స్, some sort of a fun, some sort of a small activity అందులో మధ్యలో చేసుకో. కానీ వరుసగా చెప్పుకుంటూ వెళ్ళిపోతే వినరండి. దట్ విల్ బి టేకెన్ కేర్ ఆఫ్. నెక్స్ట్
there are 2 suggestions. Every 15 minutes of teaching, give 5 minutes of break.
Every 15 minutes of teaching, give 5 minutes break. Accepted. It's a good idea also. We were thinking of 3-4 minutes, but 5 minutes no problem. ఇంట్లో 24 hours పిల్లలు ఉంటున్నారు కాబట్టి ఆ బ్రేక్ ఇచ్చేసి ఆ బ్రేక్లో కూడా జస్ట్ హ్యావ్ సమ్ ఏం జరిగిందో మెల్లగా ఇన్ఫార్మల్గా చేయండి. అంటే మనం జనరల్గా మై ఐడియా ఈజ్ నార్మల్గా మన దగ్గర ఏంటంటే అంత ఫార్మల్గానే ఉండాలని చూస్తాం మనం, కాదు. ఫార్మల్గా రాయొచ్చు, చదువు ఇన్ఫార్మల్గా అంటే పిల్లవాడు నేర్చుకుంటున్నట్టుగా తెలియకుండానే పిల్లవాడు నేర్చుకుంటాడు, చెప్తున్నట్టుగా తెలియకుండానే చెప్పేస్తాడు. సో అది ఇన్ఫార్మల్గా అట్లా వాటర్ తాగుతూ మేబీ పిల్లవాడికి సమ్ ఫ్రూట్ ఆర్ బిస్కెట్, దెన్ యూ కీప్ టాకింగ్ అబౌట్ దాట్. సో వాట్ ఎవర్ హీ హెస్ డన్, హీ హెస్ లెర్న్డ్, హీ విల్ స్టార్ట్ టెల్లింగ్ యూ. When he starts telling you, that is the best education. That is the best education. Only రాస్తేనే బెస్ట్ ఎడ్యుకేషన్ అంటే కాదండి. సో దట్ ఇన్ఫార్మల్ ఆ 5 minutes దొరికినా కూడా జస్ట్ క్విక్లీ 2-3 things. What did we learn? I really like this so much. Did you like that? Yes mama, I liked it. That's how the conversation is built. It's possible. Okay, next
one is if parents are employees, how can we adjust the timings and what is the solution?
If parents are employed, what you can do is, suppose you can talk to the principals and teachers. I want this program to be adjusted as much as possible. Suppose now, suppose parents say that you can have a class at 8 o'clock. Suppose you say, children will get up 8 o'clock because you have to go around 9:30, 10 o'clock. 8 o'clock 2 periods. I'll ask the principals to look into it if you are all ready. So we need to find some alternative. The school is willing to accommodate your views, provided 10 people come out with 10 ideas, it may not be possible. So what is good for majority of the people, we can try, and we don't have solution for all 100% of the people's request, not possible. Even if you sit in my place, probably you will not be able to do that, but definitely we can discuss with the teachers and the principals. We can come out with any type of suitable adjustable timings. That will not be a problem.
One more suggestion, after 10 to 15 minutes of online classes, experiencing it, we will be able to tell about online classes.
Okay, that's good. So after 10-15 minutes of online class, we will be able to tell. My only request is first 10 to 15 days we are not going into serious learning. No, just trying to engage them, little bit of fun, little bit of music, little bit of rhyme, little bit of a story. Even that also learning is there. So it just goes on, the connection will start happening. Then you start observing and participating and observing both. One more thing, my request also is, suppose the teacher gives an instruction from online. The teacher gives instruction for online. The teacher asks you to clap, the child to clap. You also should clap if you are there. So both of you should clap. Then you become co-learners. You only ask the child to clap, you don't do that. The child also should get motivated because you are also doing it. Some other activity both of you are doing together. That's a beautiful combination, parents. That's a beautiful combination, and you will feel highly connected emotionally to your kid, and your kid gets emotionally connected. Emotional connect words తో మాత్రమే రాదు, ఏం మాట్లాడకుండా యాక్షన్స్తో ఎమోషనల్ కనెక్ట్ ఎక్కువ అవుతుంది. చాలామంది వర్డ్స్ ఎక్కువ వేస్ట్ చేస్తారు, దానివల్ల ఎమోషనల్ కనెక్ట్ ఐ డోంట్ థింక్ ఇట్ విల్ కమ్. ఎమోషనల్ కనెక్ట్ కమ్స్ ఓన్లీ త్రూ కంపాటబిలిటీ, ఓన్లీ త్రూ అడాప్టివ్నెస్, ఓన్లీ త్రూ కనెక్ట్, ఓన్లీ త్రూ షేరింగ్, కేరింగ్, అండర్స్టాండింగ్, క్వశ్చనింగ్, రెస్పాండింగ్. ఇట్లా ఎమోషనల్ కనెక్ట్ అవుతుంది అనమాట. నెక్స్ట్ ఏముందా?
One person says, we appreciate your effort to provide our children with education, but according to WHO, the screen time allowed for children is 1 hour. Can we follow that?
Yeah, we don't want to take much of the screen time. We don't want like 4 periods, 5 periods or something like that. We thought about it seriously because we don't want the kids' eyesight also to be impaired, not necessary. So we will start with just 1 to 2 periods, 1 to 2 periods only. After the kids get adjusted only, we'll think about that. Most of the things we want them to do outside the screen time. For example, the kids will have to do some exercise. For exercise, they don't have to actually sit before this and do that. So they have to do exercise out. They have to do drawing. They need not sit before the screen time. They have to do an activity. They can do an activity without screen time. So if it is higher classes, the kid will have to listen, therefore screen time is more. The screen time is more because in 5th class or 7th class, the kid will have to listen to the teacher for 20-25 minutes. Here it's not like this. That's why I also, though I don't like personally, why I came forward is in the larger interest of the children. Number 2, the screen time will be lesser. Though I give 45 minutes, for example, let's say number, even I don't want the children to be there for full 45 minutes. They can do some activity and then come back. That's how we can do that.
One more question. When Karnataka government has taken a decision to stop online classes until KG to 5th, why are you still forcing the kids to attend online classes?
There is no force at all. Any parent, Karnataka government has banned, tomorrow some more governments may ban, tomorrow some more Telangana government also may ban. I make it very clear, we are not forcing anyone to join the classes. If you feel the kid will be losing active learning for 1 year, then this is the way. If you are okay with the kid losing 1 year of active learning, absolutely, decision is yours. Decision is yours, not mine or the schools. I am very clear on that. So it's not something is forced. Schools cannot remain quiet in a challenge situation like this. If a school if a doctor says I cannot go to a hospital because there are so many patients, no doctor will say. Every doctor is going and attending so many patients. The doctors are getting COVID, getting affected by COVID also. So doctors are not sitting at home. Doctors are contributing. Hats off to them. So likewise, education also education cannot be put in the dustbin. Education is a life process. It has to continue. So, but this particular age segment, only we are trying to be more careful and more, we just want to be very closer to this as to how you can come out with some sort of a tablet-like solution. That's it. So it's not being forced upon. If you can tell, we are not interested in that, you can definitely tell and you can be up. So link will not be given to you, and those who are interested will go ahead with that. So the school at least will be able to customize the solution. That's it.
So one more suggestion. Few parents, since both of them are employed, they are asking for recorded classes.
Okay, recorded classes we will definitely try. If both the parents are employed, if you want recorded classes, certainly we will do that. We look into it. We will do that. We are also trying to make arrangements for that. That should not be a challenge.
The last question is regarding fee. Since the usage of infrastructure is reduced, reduce fee structure at least for pre-primary.
This is across the class also we are getting that with regard to the fee structure, reduce it. I have also checked with all the people. The only thing is now all the teachers need to be retained, all the building rents need to be paid. Actually, the school is not reducing any, expenditure. All the teachers will have to be there. Even power bills also will have to be paid to a certain extent, though you don't use power bill. You may be saving some 10-15% of the power bills. That's the only one thing. But otherwise, expenditure is not being reduced in any this thing. That's why this year we have decided not to increase any fees, tuition fees also. The same tuition fee will be continued, whatever is there for UKG last year or LKG last year. So it may be very difficult to even now we are trying to do 15 kids one class, or we are trying to divide the children. So the teachers will have to work more. And even the co-teacher also will have to support the teacher, and then both of them have to work. So there's so many such things are there. Lot of the parents think that the kids are at home, they're not getting more time, so resources are not being used. So the school plant is there. School plant cannot be closed. School plant will have to will have to receive its own regular rents. That's very important. So school plant is there, teachers are there. What else is there? Transport is not being collected. Transport bills. So what is there? Only electricity a little bit is there. And then what is happening is now, in case the schools reopen, there is one big expenditure for the schools. On each school, you will be spending not less than 500 to 800 rupees per month. 500 to 800,000 to sanitize the whole school regularly, mornings, evenings, afternoons, everything. So that is a huge expenditure, and the schools are talking to central government and state government to fund the schools to maintain this. If you don't do that, then it becomes a problem. So whatever little you save probably, that will go into that. So schools will not have, it is not the old time way and schools were making a lot of money. No, it is not possible that. So teachers will have to be paid their salaries, and then building rents have to be serviced, and then electric bills have to be paid. There you may be saving 10 to 20%, not more than that, not at all, not more. Suppose Explore ka HTL line is there. HTL line is whether you use it or not, you have to pay this much. With so many ACs and all that, you are saving just 20% there. So not much. And then institution should have to be ready for operation after COVID. So sanitization of the institutions, regular sanitization. Even now we are doing a lot of sanitization. We can't leave the premises because some people come for admission and then go. So a lot of things are involved that may not be realistically possible. Okay, anything else?
Yeah, so
Okay, anything else? Okay.
regarding textbooks, they're asking.
So principals and will give you about textbooks and other things. So kindly talk to the principals and talk to the teachers. So lastly, I would only pray to God that our kids are safe, families are safe, and that kids get their education, without any stress, without any much of the screen time. And looking forward to good times for every member of the child, every member of the family, and Paramita and Explore families. Thank you so much.